Today is October 10th, and as usual, I'm going to be taking a look at the newest items in Halo Infinite store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. So going Magpies, I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. This week is the final shop rotation of Season 4, as Season 5 is just around the corner. And of course, before we go over to the shop, we need to cover this week's Ultimate Reward. This week, players can earn themselves the Vacation 052 Weapon Charm, which is this cute little weapon charm of George on vacation. Probably not one I'm going to grind for, and definitely not the best Ultimate Reward to close out the season with, but I wouldn't say it's a bad one at all. Moving over to the store, there is unsurprisingly nothing new this week, as the season is about to end, so most of the new content has been saved for that. That being said though, we do have some decent sales here. But before we get to those, let's start off with today's daily item, the Treat Goblin Weapon Charm. This has been seen a couple of times this season. It's this little weapon charm of a dog for 200 credits. Not really too much I can say about it, not the best deal, but there is worse offerings, I guess. Next up, we have the Cedar Mud set, which you do get this coating for every core. It's got a bit of a militaristic camouflage look, and to be fair, it's not a bad coating. Definitely a good option if you were wanting to create a tactical ODST Spartan. The bundle does also come with the Feet First Weapon Charm, which is a decent little add-on. For 800 credits is a little pricey for one coating. However, I am curious to know if all of these cross-core coating bundles this season will be available on all future cores too. If that is the case, then my judgment might shift in the future. The next bundle is the Skinned Reflexes bundle. This was released in Season 3, and it gives you the Reflex Reaction weapon coating for 6 weapons. The Bandit, the Battle Rifle, the Sidekick, the S7 Sniper, the MA40 Assault Rifle, and the VK78 Commando. Alongside this, you also get the Flenser Armor set. This gives you the Flenser Helmet, the Hyrodyne Augmenter Shoulder Pads, which texture has finally been fixed this season, which is good to see. You also get the Compliance Protocol Chest Piece, the Brink Plug-in Wrist Attachment, the Christ Knife Utility, the Redundant Spiral Armor Coating for the Chimera Armor Core, the Trace Lines Visor, and the Ghost Link Adaptation Helmet Attachment, which I think can be used on every Chimera helmet. This is on sale for 1,200, and for that price, this is definitely a solid deal. You get a pretty nice weapon coating, even if you don't get it for every core, and some decent armor pieces for Chimera too. The Balor bundle is also back on sale. It gives you the Kinetic Instruction weapon coating for 3 weapons, the Assault Rifle, the Battle Rifle, and the Sidekick. You also get that same coating as an armor coating for Mirage, however the armor version does look a little bit different as far as the colours go. You also get the Balor helmet, the Balor guard plate helmet attachment. You also get some shoulder pads for Mirage, a set of knee pads, a chest piece, which is kind of cool. It has your visor applied in the middle, so you could kind of make like an arc reactor looking chest piece here, and the Amber Wave visor. For 1,200, not a terrible offer, but I do think Skinned Reflexes is much better, considering they're both the same price. The other one just feels like it comes with a lot more, but I guess that is entirely down to your preference on which core you prefer. We also have the return of the Groovy Grendel Super Bundle. This gives you 22 items in total. The Groovy Pink Weapon Coating, which you get for every weapon except the Bandit Rifle. It also contains the Grendel Armor set, which gives you the Grendel Helmet, the Inhuman Bloom Armor Coating for the Chimera Armor Core, the Stardust Adaptation Helmet Attachment for Grendel, the Icebreaker Visor, the Epsilon Series Augmenter Shoulder Pads, the Series 99.4 Knee Pads, the Revelation Protocol Chest Piece, and then we also have the Menachite Armor set, which gives you the Menachite Helmet for the Mark 7 core, the Tiger Plate Chest Piece, the Light Link Helmet Attachment, which can be used on a couple of helmets, not just Menachite. You also get the Socius Shoulder Pads, and finally the Test Pattern Armor Coating for the Mark 7 Armor Core. Overall, for 1,800 credits, this is not a bad deal. You get 2 armor sets for 2 different cores, and some pretty nice weapon coatings. I did buy this bundle when it came out, so I think it was a little more expensive then, but I think for this sale price, this is actually a really solid deal. Especially if you are a fan of Chimera specifically, because it seems like the majority of the content fits that core super well. It is also worth considering with a lot of these helmets, cross-core helmets is coming out next season, so if there's any you like but think it would look better on a different set of armor, maybe that's something you should take into consideration. Anyway, getting back on track, next up is the Aqua Hex bundle. This gives you the Aqua Hex weapon coating for 5 weapons, the Commando, the Sidekick, the Battle Rifle, the Bulldog, and the Assault Rifle. You also get the Eren Yes armor set for the Mirage core. This gives you the Eren Yes helmet, the Eren Yes HYMN helmet attachment. You also get some shoulder pads, a chest piece, and some knee pads. And then you also get the Security armor set for the Mark 7 core, which also gives you a chest piece, a wrist attachment, an armor coating, which is the Pattern Shift coating. You also get the Void Ultra coating for Mirage. You get the Cyan Sky visor, the Security Gen 3 helmet, the Oppressor Mark II helmet attachment, the UA Ahala shoulder pads, which are Chief's Gen 2 Mark 6 shoulders, and there is also a wrist attachment from Mirage in here too. I know it sounds like I went over these in a really weird order, but that is because the placement of everything in the bundle just seems really bizarre. Again, for 1,800, you get some really solid items here, especially if you're a fan of either of these cores. I like a lot of the armor in this bundle, so this was another one that I did purchase when it came out. We still have a couple more super bundles to get through, as the Season 2 Legendary Armor bundle has returned for the price of 1,800 credits. This gives you the Lead Belcher bundle, which I believe on its own was 1,800, so it's kind of funny to see that you get an extra 2 sets for free, essentially. Now, in the bundle, you get Lead Belcher helmet, the Spelunker Light helmet attachment, the Hazard Zone armor coating, the Twin Teeth Legendary utility piece, the Grognard's shoulder pads, the Knee Shovel's knee pads, the Cloud Jumper chest piece, the Citron Wind visor, and then there's also an emblem here. Then you get the Brody set, which gives you the Brody helmet, the Gummy Tube Filter helmet attachment, the Praetorian Zephyr armor coating, which is the current one I'm using on my Eagle Strike. You also get the Rat Pack shoulder pads, the Journeyman chest piece, which is another favourite for this core for me, the Graphite Soul visor. This is a good option if you missed out on Beltol or Sansar Obsidian. And you get the rigged knee pads, as well as another emblem as a part of this bundle. And then finally you get the Locust bundle. This one is obviously for Rakshasa, not for Eagle Strike. Here you get the Locust helmet, the Project Enoch helmet attachment, the Raven Smoke armor coating. You also get some shoulder pads here, which are some of the best ones for Rakshasa, the Ruckamuk Range King chest piece, the Duisak Kiss wrist attachment, and then you also get the Legendary Crossing emblem. Again, for 1,800, definitely a solid deal. Arguably better than the Season 3 super bundles, as you just get so much more here. This is definitely a very, very good option if you're a fan of Eagle Strike, because you get 2 sets for that, which were really pricey on their own for the price of just one of those Eagle Strike sets. And then Locust is there too, which is a pretty nice addition. We then have the Season 1 Legendary Armor bundle, which contains 26 items in total. This contains the Hazard armor set, Anubis, and Stormfall. First of all, you get the Tasman Hunter armor coating for the Mark 5B core, the Hazard helmet, the Mark 55 CBRN helmet attachment, the Merc visor. You also get a chest piece, the Hazard shoulder pads, the Type Haz knee pads. You also get the To the Front stance, the Limed Ash armor coating. Then you get the Stormfall helmet, the Gungnir Mod 6 helmet attachment. Just going back to the bit about cross-core helmets, if you do miss Gungnir but have Stormfall, you'll be able to use it on your Mark 5B spot next season anyway, although it does look like Gungnir might be coming back regardless. Anyway, carrying on, you also get the Hemi Scion Epic Gloves, the Malachite Plate chest piece. You also get the Gordius shoulder pads, the Type MR knee pads, the Patrol Formation stance. Then you get the Arctic Void armor coating, the Anubis helmet, the Sabertooth helmet attachment, the Buckingham visor. Then you get the Ephraim shoulder pads, the Type SP knee pads, and the Vigilant Watch stance. For 1,500 credits, you're basically getting each armor set here for 500 each, and overall, I'd argue that's a pretty damn good deal. All 3 of these sets are pretty cool. I love how Anubis looks in this game, and the other armor is pretty cool too. The 2023 Championship bundle is also still here. This costs 1,000 credits and gives you the Uppercut Chance armor coating for every single armor core, Victory Ring's armor effect. For 1,000 credits, this isn't the worst deal, considering most of the armor coating bundles we've seen this season have been 1,000 credits each, and this does also come with an armor effect. I do think there is much worse options, but there is also better. To be fair, that being said though, I do really like how the coating looks, and the armor effect itself is pretty nice too. Anyway, that sums up all the main stuff on the store. Before we round off, and before I show off this week's spawn of the week, I just want to say a massive thank you for helping me reach 6,000 subscribers. It truly does mean a lot, and to celebrate, I will be hosting a 4v4 arena tournament, so make sure you check out the link to the Discord below. And this week's spawn of the week comes from JFO Appreciator. It's a pretty cool Mark 7 Rampart build, and I mostly chose this because I thought the screenshot looked really cool. That being said though, this spawn does look awesome. I love the use of Scorpion Punch. I think it's one of the best coatings in the game, and you don't really see it that often anymore, but the colour coordination between that and the visor is really cool, and also the use of the helmet attachment to make Rampart look a bit more like EOD is nice to see, especially with EOD coming back next season. As usual, if you want the chance to be featured as the spawn of the week, make sure to join the Discord and check out the new Spawn of the Week channel. Send a picture of your spawn in there and you might get chosen. There won't be one for next week as it is the start of a new season, so I'm going to delay it just a little bit and then I'm going to feature some of your new cross-core drip as soon as I can. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.